Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I have 6 different spring and Easter decor ideas using paper napkins. I am getting this video out a little bit late this year since Easter is this week, but hopefully you can save some of these ideas for next year. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. Now let's go ahead and get right into these DIYs. First up is DIY number 1. For this project, I'm going to be starting out with one of these plain white pillar candles. This one is from Walmart and it was just under $4. And the first thing I'm doing is just taking off all of the plastic from around the candle and getting it ready for my project. Then I'm going to be using these napkins that I picked up from Home Goods. These ones have bunnies all over them and I just really love the design. The ones from Home Goods are usually about 3 ply, so I'm just going to be taking off the 2 back layers of the napkin so that it's just the top layer that has the bunnies. I'm then going to be using some scissors to just cut the napkin down so that I have a smaller size to put around my candle. I'm then wrapping that napkin around my candle, and then I'm going to be taking a piece of parchment paper and then just placing that over top of the napkin in the candle, and then using my mini press or any kind of iron to melt that candle or melt the napkin into the candle, and then you're left over with the design that was on the napkin onto your candle. And this is what it looks like all finished. It was so easy to do, and I love that you're able to customize using any kind of napkin that you want, and I just think it is such a fun, easy idea. Another way you can do a napkin transfer onto a candle, if you are not wanting to use the entire design that's on the napkin, you can just easily cut out the portions of the napkin that you want. In this case, I'm using this bunny napkin from Dollar Tree, and I'm only cutting the bunny rabbit from the napkin and then just using that top layer with the bunny. I'm then placing the bunny rabbit where I want on my candle, and then those same steps with the parchment paper, just placing that over top and then ironing over where the bunny is on the candle. This way you can really customize your candle by cutting out little portions of the napkin and placing them where you want on your candle. Another way I did this was cutting out some tulips from another Dollar Tree napkin, and I placed those next to my bunny and did them all the way around the candle just so I could customize my candle the way I wanted it to be. And this is what it looks like all finished. I did another bunny one as well, and I think these are so cute. You don't have to do these just for Easter. You can do these for any season using whatever type of napkin that you want. It's just a fun, easy craft. I'm also going to be doing these on the pillar candles, and I'm going to show you how I did these, pretty much the same steps. So I took a white pillar candle from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to be cutting the napkin a little bit, and then I'm going to wrap it around the candle. But instead of using the parchment paper for these, I find it to be a little bit easier if you just use the low setting on your iron, and then you use the iron as you're rolling the napkin around. That way you can really see where it's melting. Then you can just wipe off the wax from your iron and it does not ruin it at all. And this is what the pillar candles look like all finished. I think they're so cute. And again, you can just customize them with whatever napkins you love and switch it up each season. Next up is DIY number 2, and for this project, I'm going to be using this bunny cutout hanger from Dollar Tree. And the first thing I'm doing is just removing that jute hanger from the top, and then I'm using this flower napkin from Home Goods. I'm taking off the 2 backing pieces, so I'm left over with just the top flower portion of the napkin. And then here I'm placing Mod Podge all over the front of the bunny and then placing that napkin over top, and then just making sure I press it down onto that glue really well. And then I'm going to be taking some more of that Mod Podge and applying it over top of the entire bunny just so that I get that napkin nice and sealed onto the bunny. And then I've seen people do this and I wanted to try out this technique, but first I needed to cut some of the excess napkin from around the bunny so that I don't have a bunch of it left over. This next step you do want to do while that glue is still wet. So what I did was took a lighter and I just lit that excess napkin that was hanging over on fire, and it's supposed to go around all of the excess and just burn those edges away so that it's nice and crisp around your shape. Even though it works, I did not like this step. I've seen other people do it and I wanted to give it a try, but ultimately I ended up not really caring for it. So after it was burned all the way around, I just ended up going back through with some sandpaper and sanding the edges anyways, and I will definitely just be sticking to this method from now on. I wanted to add a little bit of distressing, so I took some brown paint and I'm just going to be dry brushing that around all of the edges of my bunny, and then whatever was left over on my brush, I very lightly spread that across the entire front of the bunny rabbit. And then I thought it would be really cute to add this white and blue checked ribbon from Dollar Tree. I wrapped it around the neck of my bunny and then just tied a really cute bow off to the left side. I did use a little bit of hot glue to hold it in place so that I could make my bow because it was not wanting to work out very well, but I got it all nice and tied after I used some of that hot glue. And then for the ends of the ribbon, I did cut those in a dovetail. Next, I'm going to be taking this unfinished wooden piece that is in a shape of a tag. I stained it with some walnut wood tint, and then because it didn't have a hole at the top, what I ended up doing was just using one of these little golden tacks, and I just hammered that right in, and I think that adds a cute little detail. Then I'm using this Happy Easter wooden cutout and I'm painting it all white. I'm then using some hot glue to attach that in the center of my tag, and then attaching the tag onto my bunny on the right hand side of my bow. And then I wanted to add a little bit more detail, so I added 2 buttons to the center of my bow. And then for the very last step, I needed to add a hanger, so I'm adding some of this wire that I had in my stash, and I'm just going to be putting it back in those holes that were already cut out on the top of the bunny and making sure they're nice and secure. And that was it for this project. This is what it looks like all finished and put together. I think it turned out so cute. Since this video is coming out a little bit late this year, make sure that you keep this project on your to-do list for next Easter. Moving right along into DIY number 3, for this one, I'm going to be using this clear glass jar from Dollar Tree. And the first thing I did was just remove the lid, and then I'm also using this beautiful flower napkin from Home Goods, but I did not want to use that curved edge, so I went through and just cut it off of all 4 edges, and I am using 4 smaller sections of this napkin that I'm just going to be piecing together around the jar. But before I started placing the napkin on the jar, I needed to paint the entire thing white. So here I'm just using a sponge brush to paint it on. Then once that was dry, I used some Mod Podge on the glass jar and then placed the napkin over the Mod Podge and then did another layer of Mod Podge over the napkin, and then just used my fingers to press any of the wrinkles out that were on the napkin, and I continued to do that around the entire jar. Then I'm going to be taking the lid, and I did want it to be gold, so I used some antique gold rub and buff to give that a nice gold look. But I am going to be using this cute little bunny from the Target dollar spot. He's also gold, but he wasn't the exact shade of gold, so I took some antique rub and buff on him and made him the same gold shade that I did on the lid. I then used some hot glue to attach my bunny to the top center of my lid and then placed that lid back on the jar. For one final touch, I used some of this silk pink ribbon to just make a sweet little bow on the front. And this is what my Easter candy jar looks like all finished. I think it turned out so cute, and it was such an easy and affordable project. Next up is DIY number 4. For this project, I'm going to be using this picture frame that I had that I just wasn't doing anything with. So I'm going to be taking the back and the glass out of the frame, and the frame was already painted a cream color, so I didn't have to paint it. And then I'm going to be using, again, this napkin from Home Goods. I'm taking the backing off so that it's just the top layer with the flowers. And then you guessed it, I'm going to be using some Mod Podge on the entire frame. So once I have it applied, I'm then taking the center of my napkin and I'm placing it over top of the center of my frame. And then I'm just going to start using my fingers to press the napkin onto the curve of the frame. And then while I'm doing that, I'm also taking some more Mod Podge on a smaller brush here, and I'm applying it to the top of the napkin and then just working my way all the way around to get that napkin to really form to the shape of the frame. I'm then taking a utility knife and cutting around the edges of the inside of the frame to remove that portion of the napkin. I then use Mod Podge, just applied it around those edges, and then used my fingers again to press down the napkin to make it nice and seamless around the entire inside of the frame. Then for the sides, I wanted the edges of that to also have the napkin on there, so I made sure to just wrap that napkin around, and then I went through and cut off the excess with some scissors, and again, just glued those around the back of the frame. And then I wanted to do a Hello Spring design on the inside of the frame, so here I'm taking some brown cardstock, and then I'm using that inside portion of the frame as a guide so I know exactly the size that I need to cut, and then I cut that out, and then I'm just using some Mod Podge on the inside of the frame to then glue that brown cardstock onto the backing of the frame. Then I'm going to be taking some of these unfinished wood letters. These ones are from Hobby Lobby, and I want it to spell out Hello Spring, and then I'm going through and painting each one of those letters with some white chalk paint. I then place the backing of the frame back in, and then for my letters, I went through, spaced them out how I wanted them to be, and then hot glued each one of them down. Then for some added detail, I used this blue and white checked ribbon from Dollar Tree, made a cute little bow, and then hot glued that on the top left hand side of the frame, and then for the ends of the ribbon I cut those in a dovetail. And that was it for this project, and this is what the piece looks like all finished. I think it turned out super cute. I love using the napkins on frames. I think it is such a cute way to add some style to frames, and you can really switch them up each season. Next up, we have DIY number 5. For this one, I'm going to be using this smaller ceramic plate from Dollar Tree, and then this beautiful flower napkin, once again from Home Goods. I have the back off, so it's just the top layer of the napkin. I'm seeing what portion of the napkin I want to use on my plate, and then once I have it figured out, I'm just cutting off the excess napkin. I'm then using some Mod Podge and I'm applying it to the entire plate. I'm then placing the napkin onto the plate where I want it to be, and then I'm using my fingers. I'm starting from the center and then pressing towards the edges to just press that napkin right on the plate, and then using some more Mod Podge again to seal it all onto the plate. I really like to use my fingers to press out any of those wrinkles so that when it all dries, it looks nice and seamless. Then I'm going to go back through, cut around the entire plate just to get that excess napkin off, and then this is what it looks like when it's all finished. I loved this one so much. You could do this and have this as a year-round piece. You could put your rings in it, you could put keys in it. I just think it is such a cute little DIY project that you could do with anybody. Now for the final and 6th DIY in today's video. For this one, I'm going to be using this wood piece from Hobby Lobby, and I'm painting the entire thing white. And then you guessed it, I'm applying Mod Podge to the entire top portion of this wood piece, and then I'm using this flower napkin, once again from Home Goods. I'm just placing the center of the napkin on the center of my wood piece, and then just pressing with my fingers to get any of those air bubbles or wrinkles out. And yes, I tore it, but that's okay. So once I have that on, I applied another layer of Mod Podge over top, and then now I'm going through and cutting off the excess napkin and then using some sandpaper to just really sand away those edges and give it a nice, crisp, clean look around the sides. So then I'm going to be using my antique gold rub and buff, and I'm applying it with one of these smaller craft brushes around the entire 4 sides of my wood piece. I'm then going to be using these 4 smaller wood pieces. These ones you can get at Hobby Lobby. I'm using them from previous projects that I'm just going to be reusing them for this project today. I'm touching them up with some white chalk paint, and then I'm going to be using some hot glue to attach them to the bottom of my wood piece here to create a really cute spring tray. And this is what it looks like all finished. I think it turned out really great. You could do this with or without the feet on the bottom. I personally like it with, and it was so easy to do. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it's a little bit later in the season to be putting an Easter video out, but life has been crazy. If you did enjoy today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, I hope that you will consider subscribing. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And I always love hearing from you guys down in the comments, letting me know which project is your favorite. And do you guys like using paper napkins to create really cute DIY projects? And I do want to thank you guys so much for watching.